Hello Pisces, welcome to my channel, The Mother Speaks Tarot. My name is Allison. If you're new, please consider subscribing. I'm so excited to have reached 1,000 subscribers. That's a huge milestone here for content providers on YouTube. Thank you to everybody who has subscribed, all my new subscribers. If you decide to subscribe today, thank you so much. It's a wonderful way to support my channel energetically. Also, please like, comment, share. I would appreciate all that very much. Thank you all. Help me keep my channel going. Okay, so for those of you who are new and don't know, I'm also an author. I'm writing an action-adventure love story on superhero twin flames. It's called Perception, the Two Yet One. Book 1 here. This I just finished reading it out loud live. Well, actually, it was a few months ago, but I read it live on Facebook, and I've uploaded all those videos here for you to enjoy for absolutely free. If you've already read book 1 or watched all those videos, book 2 is published and available. These very high quality, beautiful paperbacks are available on Kindle Direct Publishing for only $15.99 each, plus shipping. If you have Amazon Prime, your shipping will be free. Okay, so if you're not new, you'll notice that I have a different tablescape today. We are celebrating Easter all week. Easter will be this coming Sunday, which is technically next week, but if I did this next week, Easter would be over. So we're celebrating Easter this week. Okay, so I've got this awesome little chickie here coming out of an egg saying Happy Easter. For your abundance visual, I have an Easter bunny. Okay, now rabbits are, the reason they're part of Easter is because they, people combined the celebration for the return of spring with Easter. Okay, so the eggs and the rabbits are symbols of fertility. Okay, and there's more than one kind of fertility. This isn't just about having children. It's also about the fertility of the energy of your life. So if you have, if your life's energy is fertile, then it means that you can have a lot of opportunities and a lot of abundance. Okay. So this week I'm going to be using the Medieval Scapini Tarot by Luigi Scapini. This is a vintage deck. This is from 1985. This is the first type of tarot that I ever used. This is not my actual first deck. My son owns that, but I got this one through a miracle in February, along with my deck that I use for clarification. Little teeny, it's so cute. Yeah, so I got these two together through a miracle from Mother Mary over here. Okay, so if you would like to see the story about that, there's a link in the description box below that says the story of my miracle, February 2021. Pardon me. All the links that you need for my books are in the description box below. In order to purchase, in order to watch the videos of me reading book 1 aloud live to see if you like the story. I've actually had a lot of great reviews. Nobody has ever given me a bad review. I'm writing the story because Spirit, it's part of my divine blueprint that Spirit wants me to write it out and teach aspects of the path to enlightenment through entertainment. So I've also had reports of people finding spiritual healing through reading the story as well. So give it a shot. Let me know what you think about it. Okay, so also if you would like a personal reading, I do offer those. The information for that is in the description box below. So after the reading here, what we're going to do is we're going to use the Angel Answer cards by Radley Valentine and artwork by Marius Michael George. He is such a wonderful artist. And I'm also going to get a card or two from the rest of the Keepers of the Light deck by Kyle Gray and artwork by Lily Moses. Okay, so because this is Easter, I've got Mary the Mother, my Mary statue right here, and I've got Master Jesus because we know that Easter is all about what he did. And then here's his wife and twin flame, Mary Magdalene, since they were all involved in this very intense time for Jesus. I have them all out. So you may be wondering who this is over here. Okay, so these cards came from the Keepers of the Light deck that I'm going to be using, and this one does as well. And I was making myself familiar with the deck when I first got it. I've only had it a few months, but first of all, it's called the Miriam, okay? And I just want to tell you that Miriam is actually Mary's name and Mary Magdalene. Mary is the translation of Miriam. Miriam was Moses' sister as well. And, you know, I'm not sure why I keep pointing this out, but it seems so interesting that, look, the artwork is by Lily Moses, okay? And so we've got these white lilies, and Miriam is the name of Moses' sister. You know, I'm not sure what kind of point I'm making with that, but it's that kind of stuff that is a synchronicity that I have to point out. Okay, so this other thing. Now, what is the Miriam? We see two people here. Well, you know, when Mary Magdalene had her jar and she went to go anoint Jesus's body in the tomb and found that he wasn't there, this was the angel that was there and told her that Jesus wasn't there. So you're just like, oh, what do you mean the angel? There's two faces here. Well, here's the interesting thing. I'd never heard this before, but this angel is a 2-in-1 angel, which is very much in keeping with like the yin and yang idea that I've got here with my characters, the two yet one. He's masculine, she's feminine, but this is a 2 yet 1 angel. I'd never heard of this. So that's just one of those things that it's just, you know, I don't know, the synchronicities. Anyway, so because they were there as well, they're part of the Easter week. Okay, now as a reader, I read minor arcana cards as messages about your free will and major arcana cards as messages about your divine blueprint. Your divine blueprint is the plan that you made for your life before you incarnated. In order for you to learn and to encounter and hopefully learn certain lessons of life that when learned raise the vibration of your soul. As you go raising the vibration of your soul lifetime after lifetime, you eventually get to a place where you can be enlightened. Okay, so now there are times when no matter what we do, we can't make something happen, or no matter what we do, we can't stop something from happening. And that is something that was written into our divine blueprint that way, like it actually is fate. It actually is destiny, even though when I'm dealing with your major arcana cards, it's kind of like destiny, but not really. But there really are times when there is destiny or fate. And we wrote it into our divine blueprint that way, okay? And when those things happen, it's indicated to me through the Wheel of Fortune, which you do have here, Pisces, okay? So let's get started. The first thing that I see here is that you have swords, which is air energy. You have cups, which is your own energy, water energy. And that's all. Oh, no, I'm sorry. And you have wands. Okay, so that's fire energy. So out of the 4 elements, earth, air, fire, and water, you've got fire, air, and water. You are missing earth, and so I think that you may need to ground yourself a little bit this week, okay? Now, we do have a little bit of earth energy here in the Hermit, but because it's Virgo energy, but that's the only one. Now let's get started. At the heart of everything for you at this time, Pisces, you have the Magician. So, like, okay, so he's the reason, not the reason, but he's a good way of telling you why I check to make sure you're working with all your elements. Since you don't have any earth, you need to ground. You see, he creates. Okay, he is manifesting everything into his life, and he needs all his tools. You've got earth here with the coins. You've got air here with the sword. He's got this little skinny wand right there. There's the fire. And then he's got his cup here, which is water. And so you have to have all four elements to manifest what you want into your life. I think that you know that because this is right side up and this is what you are doing. This is you harnessing your positive energy. You are manifesting through self-control, through the skills. You're using your energy, you're using your magic to manifest what you want. You are not fooling around, you are full on in the magician energy here. So this is really cool. This has a Gemini element. This is Mercury. Mercury rules Gemini, and there's also an Aries aspect to this as well. So this is very powerful. Aries fire energy is very powerful, and so is Mercury. It's very wise, very fast moving, and communication and things like that. So this is you manifesting things with self-confidence, okay? I just feel like you are really confident in yourself. You're not fooling around, okay? Now, the next energy that we read is crossing the magician. And I believe this is what you're trying to manifest. Okay, this is the Four of Wands. This is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is the 1111 card. So either you pause this or do this after this video, but I recommend you look up 1111 because that has another message for you. Okay, now you look at this card and everybody is celebrating. This is a celebration. This is love. This is partnerships. This can be twin flame. Twin flames are like my book, they're superhero twin flames. It's all about the masculine and the feminine being balanced out. It has nothing to do with gender though, okay? So I just feel like you are trying to manifest marriage, love, partnerships, possibly even living out in the country. This is harmony, prosperity, and peace, okay? So I think that you are probably going to have it here. Just initially feeling this so much positivity here with this, what you're trying to manifest. I think that what you're doing is that you're in the right place. You're very positive as you're trying to manifest this stuff, okay? Now, what's at the root of all of this is the Wheel of Fortune, okay? So this deck that I got is a vintage deck, okay? So please pardon my water damaged Wheel of Fortune, but I love it because I'm so happy to have this deck back. Anyway, so the Wheel of Fortune is the Wheel of Fortune this way or that way. Sometimes this means, okay, well, I'm not going to say what it means sometimes. What I'm feeling from this for you right now is that there's bad timing. It's not time for it all to come in, okay? But I feel like it is your destiny for it to come in, okay? Because sometimes I read cards, the Thoth deck, I read as when it's upside down that the energy is not fully manifested. And I'm really feeling that with this. I just feel like since you have so much positivity in what you're trying to manifest here, this is merely saying that yes, you're meant for these things that you're manifesting. It's just that it cannot happen right now. There's going to be some delay. Okay, so the next energy that we read is the energy that is in your recent past and is moving out of your life at this time. And here we have the Six of Cups energy. This is the nostalgia card. This is the past life card. So I think that you may be, you may have been thinking about the past recently. You may have been focusing on children, because this is a card where children are prominent, where they take a prominent role in what you're dealing with. So what you were doing recently in the recent past may have had a lot to do with children as well. This is all about, this is a possible reunion or reconciliation as well. So you may have met up with someone from your childhood recently. You may have been looking through pictures or picture albums. But I feel like this is a reunion card, and so is another card that we've got over here. I won't get ahead of myself, but so I'm feeling like this could be like a pre-reunion. I don't even know what that means, but that's what I'm feeling. Maybe they'll make that clear for me. All right, so for me as a reader, these next two cards are future cards. They are both right side up, so they are fully manifested energies. Now, this is the Page of Swords, okay? Now, most of the time, pages are young people, so this could be a young air sign, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. This is someone who's skilled at communication, someone who's kind of in authority, someone who watches over or oversees things. This could be spying. This could be, you know, the lighter side of cyber stalking, where people just sort of watch you on social media, but not like in a creepy way, you know? If it was upside down, then it would be the creepy way. But so I just feel like, yeah, so this could be a young person who's very witty, very creative, but they may need some constructive criticism, or it could have been that the constructive criticism is coming, you know. So it's one of those things. Either somebody is going to be watching you or give you some constructive criticism, or even both maybe. So this is they're messengers. The pages are messengers, so you may receive a message. It may not even be an actual person, but the pages, knights, kings, and queens are all people cards. So this could very well be a young person in your life, or even somebody who is just like, sorry, I had to fix my dog. She's licking herself too much. Okay, so so it's one of those things, okay? So it could be a person or it could be a message. Now, here's what I was talking about with the Six of Cups, and they're directly across from each other. For me as a reader, cards of the same suit will talk to each other. Sometimes cards of the different suits talk to each other too, but right now I'm feeling that these two cup cards are talking to each other. Both are right side up. It's almost like a mirror, because this is a reunion card and so is this. This is a reconciliation, this is reconciliation. And so this is what I'm talking about. This is your past, your recent past, so there may be some sort of pre-reconciliation. You know what I mean? Like maybe you hadn't been talking to somebody for like a really long time, and then what you did is maybe you talked to them through messages or texts or something, but now you're going to go hang out with them maybe, okay? But the Three of Cups is about friendship. It's about celebration. It's about an emotional manifestation that brings a celebration, like a wedding or an anniversary or a baby shower, things that bring us joy and happiness that we want to celebrate, okay? So, wow. So now I'm feeling, see, that's very much like the Four of Wands here too. It's a wedding card. It's a celebration card. You've got some celebrating coming, okay? Wow. There's a lot of happiness. You are manifesting happiness. Because of your positive energy, I think that this is why you have so much positivity. Well, not think, it is actually why. The energy that you put out into the world is what comes back to you. So since you're being so positive here with the magician, and you're trying to manifest something also very positive, it may not be the right time yet, but there's a lot of good things, a lot of emotional satisfaction going on for you here, Pisces. And so maybe this is a message about something that's going to, that maybe what this is an invitation perhaps to something, so that truth can be spoken. Because the swords are all about truth, logic, intellect. So it's probably going to be a little bit different for each of you. All right, so this is the energy that's moving out of your, not moving out of your life. Oh my goodness. This is your hope energy. You want justice. You want things balanced in your life. This is also the Libra card. You could be, you might have your heart set on a Libra being in your life or something like that. You may be hoping for justice in something. I don't see a whole lot of negativity here, okay? The only thing that has like a hint of negativity would probably be this Page of Swords, this whole spying type deal here. So, I mean, it could be that an air sign is watching you and maybe you don't want them to anymore. But anyway, so this is you want balance. Justice is all about equilibrium, beginnings and endings. It's the balance of life. It's all about the truth and justice and equality of everyone. Yeah, this is the balance of the energies, okay, of masculine and feminine. So, you know, this is like karma. This is where nothing happens for no reason. You know what I'm saying? This is the Alpha and Omega. This is truth. This is rightness. Equality. The next energy that we read here is your current state of being or environment. So this is your second 6 card, okay? You've got the 6 of Cups here, and now you've got the 6 of Swords. And so now I would ask you to pause or do this after this video, but look up angel number 66. Let's see if anybody else is a 6. Nope, no more 6s anywhere. Okay, so now this is an interesting card. Now, I like to harness the energy and the ideas that these decks are created with. This is an awful lot of work that Luigi Scapini put into this deck. And so I do like to study the books that come with these. And now the 6 of Swords is usually moving on, okay? This is, it can also be a journey by water, some kind of journey of discovery where you're asking questions. But, you know, this picture here, this depiction doesn't look like any of those things. So I can't remember what this said about this particular card. So I'm going to check it out in the tiny book that comes with it. 6 of Swords. This is... Oh, okay. So this is Saint Paul, who falls from his horse on the road to Damascus when God makes his presence known to him. The horse rears in fear, and Paul is blinded by the divine presence. Wow, what a story. Okay, so that makes me feel like something has done that for you. you've had some sort of epiphany, perhaps? Something that knocked you off your horse, something that, yeah, it just kind of feels like an epiphany, because swords are all about the mind, they're all about logic, you know? And if you're just like, you know, plotting along on your horse and then, you know, you get this epiphany, that is a lot like this card, okay? So the meaning that they have for this, though, is a trip or journey, travel, a headstrong attempt to overcome difficulties, success after anxiety as well, and an expedient manner, you know, doing things quickly, okay? So I think that you may be going on a trip, but I think that you may have had some sort of epiphany in how to manifest. And that's why it's so powerful. And the headstrong attempt to overcome difficulties is this. You know it's not time. You're the magician. Of course you know. You know it's not time for this to come in just yet, but you're continuously working on it, continuously thinking about it. And I think that you were probably thinking about it. You may have even been going on one of those journeys of discovery that the Thoth deck calls science for the Six of Swords. It's where you ask a question, you get an answer, and then that usually gives you more questions. And so what that is a journey of mental discovery. And I feel like this is probably what you did. And you got this epiphany, and it's like, okay, I will just not give up. I'm just going to keep going. Like maybe the epiphany was never give up, because if you do give up, you have to keep starting all over again. So it's something that was really powerful, and you know what you're doing now. You are really manifesting your heart's desire. Okay, and so this is the energy that's in your fear section. And this is the King of Swords, okay? So I would say this could be an air sign that is... now, you see, this king is in the right side up. This would make more sense if he were upside down, because when the King of Swords is upside down, he's very sharp-tongued, he's very... he's a power-hungry guy, he's selfish, he's manipulative. Right side up, this is a wise, mature masculine, an intellectual genius. This is also the idea of self-improvement, so I guess maybe you're afraid to improve to a point where you become a king in your intellect. Or it could be that, yeah, oh, okay. Now I'm feeling this. Okay, so maybe there is a masculine air sign out there that is spying on you, okay? And maybe you don't want to deal with them anymore. I don't feel like any actual danger here, not from any of these other cards, but I think you may be afraid that something that... afraid that that isn't the truth. What? Maybe this is the person that you have your heart set on. You do have justice here in the hope section. Justice is Libra. Libra is an air sign. This could be a Libra, since you are hoping and you want it to be equal, you want this relationship to be just. However, you might be afraid that they're going to be austere. You may be, and also maybe they are watching you. Maybe that freaks you out a little bit. I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and get a clarifier with my teeny tiny little deck that I got through a miracle. I don't read this book though, because this is a major deck, but also look at how tiny the little book is that came with it. I couldn't read that if I tried. Nope, it's so little. Okay. I wear glasses and sometimes they don't even help anymore. Alrighty, let's see. Spirits, why is Pisces having fear or concern, perhaps, over this King of Swords? What's up with this King of Swords? What is this King of Swords? Please, just one card. What is this King of Swords? What's up with him? Thank you. Let's see what we got. Oh, okay. I think that you're afraid that he won't wait around for you. Okay, because it's not time. This is waiting for your investments to ripen. Okay, this is like fruit. He's admiring it. He can't harvest it just yet. He's maintaining. And I just feel like since it's upside down, I just feel like you're afraid that he won't. And then this is not gender, okay? This could totally be a woman, okay? But this is a king. So I think what you are afraid of is that he won't wait around, that he won't work on it. It's not time yet. So I think what you're doing is, I think that you're afraid that this air sign is maybe not going to be diligent with the energy of you two, or they're not going to wait for it to be the right time. And so this is your outcome, potential outcome. Free will can change anything, but I think this is actually going to happen. And this is Hermit energy, okay? So I think that, this could mean a lot of stuff. Like this could be you having a dark night of the soul, but I don't think that. I think this is you being single for a while longer. This is you still studying yourself and what brings you joy. I feel like you're going to just stay single, but comfortable, and also learning, okay? Because that's why this isn't the Nine of Pentacles, which is also a card for independence or being single. But this is a major arcana card, so this is a huge part of your divine blueprint. Whatever you are contemplating, whatever you are learning about yourself at this time, you are absolutely supposed to be doing it. This singlehood, this you going inside to find out what truly brings you joy is supposed to happen, okay? So you're really, that could even be part of this whole epiphany thing that I was getting here for the Six of Swords, because the swords are very mental. They are your mind. You are water, and so you're probably meditating when you go into your mind, okay? Because you're very intuitive. You are water itself. So I feel like, you know what, I'll tell you something. When you get powerful epiphanies like this, they're kind of, you want more. I was going to say they're kind of addicting, but I don't like no, you just, they're exciting, okay? And of course you want to have more of these epiphanies. You want more wisdom, and that's what you're going for. So, okay. Now, the underlying energy that we have here at the bottom of the deck is the Four of Cups in reverse, okay? So there's a lot of your own energy here, a lot of emotion going on here. Now, notice that this looks kind of like a sad card. I mean, you see this mermaid, she's like sobbing her eyes out, but then you have this little young guy up here having a blast, okay? Now, this is the Four of Cups. This is where you sometimes don't see an opportunity, and sometimes you're disappointed and all that stuff with life, but this is upside down. So what this means is motivation. And this is the ability to work out disappointing relationships or work situations. This is new things, new possibilities, new relationships and approaches to old problems and acquaintances. That's particularly this particular deck's meaning for this is new possibilities and relationships, new approaches to old problems, and I think that's why you're getting so good at manifesting here. And this is new approaches to old problems. This is like, holy moly, I can do it this way? Yes, you can, Pisces. Now, how much control do you have over this situation? I can gauge that by the number of major arcana to minor. And you have 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 out of 10 cards is almost half of this is your divine blueprint, Pisces. So this is very strong in your in what you're supposed to do. This is, I feel like this is definitely meant to be. It's just not ready. It's not time, because you obviously have more hermit mode to go through so that you can get more wisdom about yourself, so that you can understand what you want, and so that you can manifest what you want, okay? And you're being very mindful about what is right, about what is fair and just and equal and balanced, okay? So let's see what the angels have to say. You may want to pause the video and ask if there is, because there's 2 yeses and 2 nos in this deck, but they're also the answers. They will give you an answer. So go ahead and pause right now and think of your question. Okay, I hope that you have your question or 2. Angels, what would you like to tell Pisces? Okay. I'd like at least 3 cards, please. Ooh, that's a lot all at once. Oh, come on. Okay, thank you. All right, 1 more, please. Thank you. Oh, oh gosh. All right, awesome. Okie dokies. Let's get this one off the floor. All right. Okay, so now I've been reading these like one at a time, like when I was doing the fairy deck, okay? So they want you to be assertive. You've already got that. The whole 6 of Swords where you're just not letting anything stop you. They want you to communicate clearly and look for a sign so that you can choose a new direction, okay? I think that this is still, what you want is still your destiny, but you may have to reroute what you're doing, okay? So they've been using these as like sentences. So be assertive, communicate clearly, when look for a sign so that you can choose a new direction. The sign is going to help you choose this new direction. But when it comes to what you want, they want you to be assertive with your communication, and they want you to communicate clearly. Okay, so I feel like this is what you need to do. You need to figure out what you want, which is what you're doing here with the Hermit, okay? And then you need to go to the person or something, and you need to communicate clearly what you are wanting out of this. And then once that is done, look for a sign so that you can choose a correct direction to go. The more, it's not that you're going in an incorrect direction. It's just, I feel like it's not time because you need to choose this other direction. It could be, it's like taking a different street because it's easier or it's less congested or it's faster or something. You know what I mean? Okay? So I'll just show you these lovely pictures because Marius Michael George, holy moly, these pictures, you feel them, right? Now this to me looks like Jesus, okay? So, so now I'm feeling like maybe this sign will happen around Easter? I don't know. Okay, so let's see what the Keepers of the Light have to say. Keepers of the Light deck here. Is there anything, well, what would you like to say to Pisces? Whoop. My nail got in the way. Oh no, the little egg fell off. Oh well, I'll put it back. Thank you. Well, there goes another egg. Let's just get that little sucker right there. Okay. Okay. Oh, you got two. Look at what you got. Pisces, the Holy Spirit. Expect miracles. Remember that only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally. Spirit has your back. Okay, the Holy Spirit. Okay, everybody, look at how much she looks like Mary. That is the Holy Grail. That is the dove of peace. That is the Eucharist, I believe. And I have this theory about the Holy Spirit, guys. My theory is the Holy Spirit is actually the soul of this planet. And I think that she talks to us through these personages that we tend to give bodies and personalities even to ideas. That's how we got Ma'at, the ancient Egyptian goddess. I think that's how we got all the gods and goddesses. And so we give these faces to these energies. But expect miracles, Pisces and Green Taro. Supreme protection. You are protected. Cords are being cut. Move beyond limitation and trust. Oh, you are on your way, Pisces. You are doing so well with your manifesting and your energy work. And you're protected because of all this positivity that you got going for yourself. Wow, I'm really impressed. I think this was a great reading, Pisces. I hope that it resonated with you. That's what I have for you at this time. Have a happy Easter, and I'll see you next time.